simple move. We're going to go opposite arm and leg are going to reach up at the same time. We're going to bring that knee up using our core and abdominal muscles. Reach up nice and high with that opposite side arm, just like we're climbing a ladder. And this is just the warm up, so that means go at a warm up pace. Just getting those muscles loosened up, warmed up, and allowing our heart rate to start to come on up. Making sure to breathe. And throughout today's workout, it's going to be so important that you make this workout your own. So if you can't quite bring me up as high as we are right now, that's all right. Just do the best you can and work at a pace that you feel comfortable with. We're not going to count any repetitions today. It's just about moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with and getting in as many reps as you can in that allotted time period. Speaking of which, we got this one for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, that's moving into a great pumping movement now. We're going to do a split stance, diagonal chop. So split stance, feet are shoulder width apart, one leg back. We're going to reach down to that same side of the front leg and then chop up and across. Bring it back down, chop up and across.
And if you're having trouble balancing, you can just move your stance a little wider to help you get a nice balanced space there.
Also, bending both knees also helps you give you a nice solid base. And making sure to breathe, do that nice full rotation. This one's working your balance, your stability, lower body, core, also giving you some thoracic spine mobility. So just a great overall move. Get us loosened up. Let's do this side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, switching sides now. Same move, opposite leg in front, and keep it moving. Excellent. Again, you can actually rotate at the core. You don't want to just be moving your arms back, side to side, but instead really focus on rotating that core on every repetition. Excellent. Keep both those knees bent. Keep that balance. Moving at a nice controlled pace. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're going to get that posterior chain loosened up next. That's your whole back side, lower back, glutes, hamstring. Just go to put your hands behind our head, slight bend in our knees, feet and shoulders apart. And as we bend over using our hips as a handle, we drive those hips back. Keep your back straight. Come down to your upper body as parallel to the ground. Stand up, and at the top, squeeze your glutes. So again, we're bending over, keeping your back nice and straight. Your head stays in line with your spine, so we're not here, we're right here. And then at the top, get those glutes a nice squeeze to finish up the move.
And if you can't quite come down to parallel, do the best that you can. And you might notice that as you continue to do these good mornings, it might get a little easier for you to get a little further.
Yeah, and you'll keep getting loosened up with every repetition. We're focused on driving the glutes back behind you. And notice how we're starting with a small bend in our knee, and we maintain that same bend throughout. So we don't bend at the knees more like a squat to get down here, but instead only using those hips as a hand.
Like I'm trying to touch the back wall with my bum here.
That's it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's our warm-up complete. I'm feeling warm, feeling good. Hope you are too. If you are using hand weights or water bottles, now is the time to pick them up. Okay. I'm using light dumbbells. Claudia is using just a couple of water bottles. Again, you make this routine your own. We're going to start with a hammer curl plus alternating knee raise. So both arms are come up with palms facing in, forming a hammer curl, and at the same time, bring up one knee. You know, if you can get that knee up parallel to the ground, that's great. Again, just as we said in the beginning, if it's a little lower today, that's all right too.
Just keep coming back until you can get that knee a little higher every time, right?
That's it. That's why we're here. We're here for improvement. It's not about perfection. It's just about progress. A little bit better every time. This one's working your forearms, your biceps, your legs, and also your core. Make sure that you're squeezing and stretching those abs as you bring that knee up. Keeping your shoulders square, back straight. You got it. Keep it up. Breathe. It's so important throughout today's workout. You remind yourself why you're here. What is it? What are you working towards? Whatever it may be, just focus on it and keep that at the front of your mind. For just 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, we're going to take our hand weights. We're going to do a side pull back next. So feet are shoulder width apart. Slight bend in our knees. We're going to break the hips, kind of like we did in that good morning. Put those hips back behind us until the dumbbells or water bottles reach your knees. And then we're going to bring those elbows up and pull back. So hips go back, and then hips come forward as we stand up. Pull the elbows high, and then back. So using power from your legs and from your hips to help pull those hand weights or water bottles up. And then every time, elbows come up and then back. Your back straight on this one. Head in line with your spine. And again, every time you're coming down and loading those hips, you should feel a little stretch in your hamstrings. Good. Breathe. This is a modified Olympic weightlifting move here. Definitely a lot of little things going on in this one. Working those hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back, core, all getting hit. So keep that slight bend in the knees, hips go back, and then they come forward. Ease those glutes at the top. Excellent. Let's do this one for just 10 more seconds. You got it. Again, moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with.
Hey, don't try to keep up with us. Do what you can.
At any point in time you need to change up the weight, feel free to do so. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna move into a dumbbell squat plus side leg raise for this next one. So dumbbells at your side, feet or shoulder width apart. Anytime we do a squat, first thing we do is break at the hips. Hips go back first, and then you can sit down. Ideally, we're getting down till thighs are parallel, and we're coming back up, and then we're gonna perform a side leg raise. Back into the squat, hips go back, head up, chest up. Up, opposite side now, side leg raise. Now on this squat, you really need to make it your own. Like I said, perfect world, you're coming down until the sides are parallel, keeping your feet flat, back is straight.
Knees out.
But you might be new to squats, and if that's the case, why don't you try your best to keep proper form and just come down as far as you can. So it might be a half squat
Yeah,
today.
maybe right here.
Yep, and that's all right. Again, like we said, this is all about improvement. You don't have to be great to start, but you do have to start to be great. So that's where we are today. Step back straight, head and chest up. Good. Again, getting into a rhythm, moving at a pace that you feel good with.
No! What happened?
My name is Gunnar Peterson. I'm a personal trainer, and I've been doing this for 28 years. Music's always been a huge part of my life. The way the client goes from movement to movement, and
Did you skip that?
all coincides with
Here, with the demo.
So with Fit Radio, having a coaching feature, you have a coach with you at all times. So with Fit Radio, you're never going to be alone.
Come on, do it.
You're being pushed by Fit Radio, right there up to the border of your comfort zone, and hopefully just pass it, because that's where the results happen. So with Fit Radio, you have a coach with you at all times.
Woo, come on, Edge. Start your day with Secret. Secret stops sweat 3 times more than ordinary antiperspirants. With Secret, you're unstoppable. No sweat. Try it and love it or get your money back. Secret.
And on that squat, we're ideally driving those hips back, keeping our feet flat. You don't want to come up onto your toes. And you also don't want to round your back as you come over either. And if you're finding a very strong urge to bend over as you're coming down, it's more than likely due to a tight posterior chain. So hamstrings, glutes, lower back might be something to work on. Let's do this one for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and last one, 0. Okay, we can actually set the hand weights down to the next one if you're using them. We're going to do a standing opposite elbow to knee. So feet or shoulder width apart. I'm going to place my hands on my head again. We're trying our best to come opposite elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to knee. Again, you might be here today, and that's all right. We just encourage you to make it your own. Just strive for progress, not for perfection.
And just keep moving. Don't stop.
Yep, yeah, you can move at a slower pace. That's all right. You're still lapping everybody who's sitting on the couch. Another version you can do of this one is a little easier. It's just the arm out to your side if you're having trouble balancing. Another option for you there. This one's gonna work that core, gonna work your legs, as well as getting your heart rate up, working on that cardiovascular endurance at the same time.
And again, make sure to keep your core nice and tight. A good way to visualize that is to just draw your belly button into your spine and just keep moving.
And don't forget to breathe. You got it, you got it. You're doing great so far. Just keep moving. Keep your eyes on the prize. Every repetition, you're getting that much closer to accomplishing your goal. Whatever that may be, just focus on it. Come on. Stick with us on this one for the last 10 seconds. We're almost there. Come on. Don't stop. Don't stop. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let those arms relax to your side. We're going to do a wall, house, or counter for this next one. We're going to do a wall push-up plus mule kick. So I want you to go ahead and find a wall, or again, you said you could also use a counter for this one. We're going to do a incline push-up off of that wall. So with our hands in line with our chest, we're going to bring our chest to the wall, the elbows about a 90-degree angle, back up, and then we're going to do mule kick, bring that heel up, and then back into the push-up. So alternating between the two, then you go upper body and lower body on this one.
And of course, the further away your feet are from the wall, the harder the push-up is going to be.
Yep, and vice versa. If you're having a hard time, move those feet closer to the wall, and it'll make the push-ups much easier. And if this push-up is just too easy for you, period, like I said, you can switch to doing it off of a counter or a bench. The lower your hands are on that object, the harder it's going to be. So you find the right variation for you and your fitness level. No two bodies are equal. Driving off those palms, squeezing your chest, and your triceps, back of your arms, at the top of the push-up. Making sure to breathe throughout. No holding your breath today. You will regret it if you do. Let's hit the last 10 seconds on this one. You're doing great. Come on, finish strong. We're right there with you, rep by rep. Come on, let's go, let's go. What are you made out of, Fast Tribe? Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice job. We're going to need our hand weights for the next one, so I'm going to grab my dumbbells. Claudia's going to get her water bottle. There are 2 different variations for this next one. I'm going to do a lunge step back and tricep kick back. Claudia's just going to start in that lunge and stay there. So feet are shoulder width apart. I'm going to step back and at the same time put my elbows up. I'm going to only bend at those elbows and perform a tricep kick back, squeezing the back of my arm.
And I'm in the stationary lunge position, and I am doing a tricep kickback as well. So make sure the stationary lunge that you have a wide enough base to where you're nice and stable.
Both of us are bent over on a 45-degree angle, keeping that core tight, back straight, keeping nice bend in that front lead leg. You're going to feel most of your body weight there, and that is on purpose. This is working your legs at the same time. And so on that tricep kickback, we're trying to keep our upper arms parallel to the ground. That means that upper elbow is up, and we're only bending at the elbow. So we're not swinging the whole arm, right? But instead, only hinging at that elbow. Good. Let's switch sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, I'll get started now. That front lead leg a break. All right, and right back into it.
Woo, but the only thing that doesn't get a break are those triceps.
No, triceps are still working. And on any of these moves, if you need to set the weights down to keep moving, that's okay to do so.
So if you need to just drop your hand weights and just do air hand weights, that's totally fine.
Yeah, just keep moving. That's it. You'd be surprised at how good a workout you can get, especially at this point, by just using your own body weight. Making sure to breathe and keep moving. Squeeze those triceps up at the top. It's not about how fast you're moving, just keep moving. The most important part about your workouts is to do them. Just keep showing up.
That's right, consistency.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Awesome. All right, another combo move coming at you now. We're going to get those dumbbells up into rack position. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. Toes are pointed out. We're going to do a plie squat plus shoulder press. Weight goes back on my hips. I'm going to sit down and squat. Claudia's just going to do a quarter squat. And then we're both going to come up on the balls of our feet, calf, raise, plus shoulder press, and back down. All right, let's try it again. Weight goes back in the hips. Notice I'm going all the way down. Claudia's just hitting that quarter squat. Make sure to breathe. Weight back in the hips. Anytime we do a squat, feet stay flat on the way down. And as you come up, drive out the balls of your feet. Engage those calves. And drive and press those dumbbells straight up overhead. This one's working your calves, hamstrings, quads, glutes, core, shoulders, triceps. Easier to find a muscle that it isn't working than to name all of them that it is.
It's an awesome compound movement.
No reason to race on this one.
Nope.
Just stay under control. Focus on what brought you here today. We know it's burning. We know it's hurting. We're right there with you. You're not alone. Thousands, millions of us in the Hasbro tribe doing the same workout that you're doing that same burn.
And again, if you need to drop your light hand weights, do it.
Make this workout your own. Just keep moving. Don't hit that pause button, no matter how tempting it may be. Focus on what brought you here today. What is it? What are you trying to achieve? What are you going to do to get it done and to achieve it? Remember, it's not about how bad you want it, it's about how hard you're willing to work for it. You're doing that right here. Don't give up. Don't give up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Take those arms loose for a second. We're going to do them again. We're going to do a split row, then over in a 45-degree angle. Get one leg back, just like we were in that lunge position. 45-degree angle. We're going to pull back on those elbows, put our back straight. And then I'm also going to do a knee drive where I bring one knee up to my chest.
I am skipping the knee drive and then again just staying in the split stance position.
You decide which variation is right for you. I'm going to get a little extra work in on that lead leg as well as my core by getting this extra knee drive in. You decide if it's appropriate for you or not. On this row, really focusing on pulling back on those elbows. So if you got a string attached to them, keep pulling back on them. That core tight one. The head to stay in line with your spine. Let's go ahead and switch sides here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Opposite side now. Doing great, everybody. Keep it up. Come on, let's go. Keep that energy up. You got it right here.
It's amazing how you can feel that lead leg just right through your glute.
Yeah, I'm feeling some glute and quad. I'm getting a little bit of both. That feet flat, that front foot flat, I should say. Yeah, support lead leg is definitely doing a lot of work on this one.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. Come on, guys. Let's go. Grind through right here. We're right there with you, tribe. What do you got? Don't forget to breathe. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, we only need one hand weight or water bottle for the next one.
Okay.
We're going to interlace or interlock our fingers around that one weight. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to do a posterior swing. Slight bend in those knees to start. We're going to keep that swing bend throughout. Let's get that dumbbell, hike it between our legs. We're going to hip back and then just hip forward, squeeze your glutes up at the top. Keep your back straight, head in line with that spine. You feel stretch in your backside as you go down.
Again, don't turn this into a squat, but just hinge at the hip.
That's it, engaging those hamstrings, glutes in your lower back, and then squeezing your glutes at the top on every repetition. Other thing you want to stay away from or avoid is turning this into an upper body exercise. Your arms are really just along for the ride. It's all in that lower body. They're the ones producing the power that's getting that weight to come up so your arms are parallel to the ground. Breathing in on the way down, exhaling, breathing out on the way up. You got it. Come on, stay strong with us. Where you at, Ashley? Tribe? Where you at? Come on. Mental check. How about that mental confidence, right? That mental attitude you got going. Come on, let's go. One wrap into the next.
Don't go behind me, Data.
You're a fighter.
You know what's the move it. When you see me swinging dumbbells.
Here it is for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's nice. Okay, we're going to pick up that second hand weight for the last one. We're going to do a high punch out, plus either a butt kick or a run in place.
Run in place.
So I'm going to actually bring my heels back and perform a butt kick. What Claudia's just doing a little lighter, lower impact version. She's just running in place. We're going to bring those hands back to your chin after every rep. And we're ideally punching a little higher than our face. So high punch out. So the arms and shoulders get a little tighter. You can punch out straight, or you can drop the weight. But what I don't want you to do is stop. Come on, you made it this far. Push yourself.
That's right. If you have a little bit left in that tank, this is a place to empty it. Let's move.
That's it. What are you saving it for?
That's right.
Come on, you're doing great. This is it right here. I want you to exceed your own expectations today. That's what it's all about. Coming back, getting a little better every day. Defeating the you who couldn't do it yesterday.
That's right.
Today you're getting it done. Tomorrow you're gonna get it done. And every day afterwards. Come on, let's go. Come on, what you got? What you got? Keep it up. Relax. 10 seconds.
That's it. 10 seconds.
Come on, come on. Right through it, everybody. Where you at? That's your try. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent.
Oh, excellent work.
I'm going to set those hand weights down. Check out those arms. Let us begin with a knee raise plus twist. So go ahead and stand with your feet shoulder width apart and place your hands on your head. Now at the same time, we're going to bring one knee up and twist into that side. Now we're not going to twist to the knee and lower that elbow, but instead we're going to go ahead and twist straight across for a 90-degree twist. Now you decide how high is appropriate for you to bring that knee. We're going to bring ours up nice and high, but if you can only get yours about halfway there, that's okay too. We're just going to encourage you to make this routine your own. Now, we're not going to count any repetitions today, so it's up to you to move at a pace that challenges you, but at the same time, you still feel comfortable. Every time on that twist, I want you to contract those abs as that knee comes up and you twist into that side. Making sure to breathe. Whatever you do, do not hold your breath. Keeping a slight bend in your knees. Core stays tight and engaged. Good posture on this one. Continuing this one for just another 10 seconds. We gotta keep it moving, feeling nice and warmed up here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we're gonna need hand weight for the next one if you're using it. Just one of them will do. We're gonna do an overhead circle. So feet or shoulder width apart. Go ahead and pop your arms straight up overhead if you're using a weight, grabbing it on either side. We're gonna go ahead and lean forward and then roll to your right side all the way around and back. Give those abs stretch. Until you get back to that center point, stop and return in the opposite direction. Overhead ab circles. Feeling that stretch in your core. All angles, rotational movement. Back and forward. With a slight bend in your knees.
And don't hold your breath on this movement. It seems pretty easy to do.
Exactly. The time will go by way too slowly if you do. Make sure to breathe. Now your mobility on this one may vary from us. Maybe more flexible, less flexible. But try your best to get a nice full range of motion all the way around. And it's not a race on this one. Keep those abs engaged and tight. Release, move. And loosen up. Use those hips to help you rotate around. Feeling that stretch. Not much left on this one. The last 10 seconds. Good. So the abs tight throughout. Don't let them loosen up. You gotta keep moving, keep working. We're gonna have a pace that fits your needs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right. We're using weights. We need 2 of them for the next one. We're gonna do a bent over T rotation. So we're gonna have feet shoulder width apart. This time we're gonna bend over on a 45-degree angle. Keep your arms hanging down straight. Now let's go ahead and rotate. T rotation up and look at that dumbbell as it comes up. So not just moving that arm, it's actually rotating at the core. Your core nice and tight and engaged throughout. Knees are bent, back stays straight. Again, we're controlling it. I really want you to also focus on controlling the descent of that hand weight or just your arm. Don't just allow it to flop down, but instead use your abs and core to let it come down gently and under control. Excellent. Keep breathing, keep moving. We got it. Coming up into that arm is about perpendicular to the floor. And a nice straight line between those 2 arms, the best you can. Good. Keep it moving. If you're feeling too challenged, you can go ahead and lighten your weight. If you're not feeling challenged enough, then go ahead and increase your weight. That's how you're going to make this routine easier or harder today.
Ooh, this is a good one too.
Stay on that. So working those obliques, upper abs. Really just working the entire core area.
And moving your legs.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Double duty.
Oh, that's true. That's totally common to be feeling your legs on this one. Almost there. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay, holding on to our hand weights if you got it. We're going to move on to a sumo oblique crunch. So sumo stands for the wide stance. Toes are pointed out ever so slightly. Let's bring those hands up to our ears. Now, let's bend your knee way back in your hip. Next, we're going to bring right elbow to right knee, crunch, and oblique, and back up. Now to the opposite side, crunch, and back up. So we're not getting into a full sumo deadlift or going all the way down. We are keeping a little bend in the knees, but we're trying our best to make that crunch happen using our obliques and bending over to the side. So not getting down there by bending at the knees, but instead by side bending, crunching and contracting those oblique muscles. Making sure to breathe, not holding your breath, and squeeze that oblique every time. So one side stretch, the other side squeeze. Good. And again, you might not be able to quite get as far down as we are, but we encourage you to do the best you can. Keep coming back, and you'll keep getting a little bit better every time. That's what it's all about.
And don't be surprised if you feel a little burn in those legs.
That's it, yeah. This is all. We're getting a little 2-for-1 extra credit on a couple of these moves today. Also getting some leg work in. Well, we are standing up. That can't be a complete surprise.
That's true.
We only have 10 more seconds on this one, everybody. Come on. Keep it moving. We're almost there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, we only need one hand weight for the next one. We're going to move on to a marching front chop. So feet are shoulder width apart. Grab onto that weight if you're using it on either side. Up overhead. Now we're going to bring one knee up, and at the same time, front chop down. Squeeze those abs back up. Boom. Squeeze those abs back. Right, left, right, left. And again, if you're not feeling challenged, use more weight. If it's too challenging, use less weight, or don't bring your knees up quite as high. Again, we encourage you to make this routine your own. But either way, we're squeezing and contracting for those abs every time you perform that front chop and come down. Straightening back up, stretching those abs up at the top in between repetitions. Good. Come on. Picking that pace up. You just have to get comfortable with the movement. One into the next. You got it. It's a good time in the routine here to start focusing on what brought you here today. What is it? What are your goals? What are we working on? So thinking about it throughout the whole routine. That way when that burn starts to kick in, you can remind yourself why you're here.
That's
why,
right.
Why you started this workout. And more importantly, why you're going to finish it. Come on, let's go. What brought you here today, Pastor Todd? We appreciate your work. Keep it up. Not much left on this one. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Hold on to that one hand weight for the next one. We're going to move into a reverse dumbbell chop. Feet are shoulder width apart, 2 hands on either side of the hand weight. Reach to your left and across. Now we're going to reach up and chop up. Bring those elbows in as we crunch straight down and then back up in the opposite direction, chopping down. So it's going to take you a couple repetitions to get into the groove of this one. So it's up and across, down and crunch. Up and across, reach, down and crunch. Just repeat that 1, 2, 3, 4. We got a lot of time period. Get as many repetitions in as you can, making sure to breathe.
Working at your own pace, keeping your core nice and tight the entire movement.
And if you're not quite moving at the pace we are, totally okay. We just encourage you to make the routine your own, keep moving, and don't give up. The most important part about workouts is to do that. Just keep moving. Don't hit that pause button and push through right here. Come on. Right there with you. Crunching those abs. Really focus on the abs throughout every single individual move. Keep them tight, engaged, and contracting, especially as you roll down. Keep breathing, keep moving. We're almost there, everybody. Where you at, Heads for Tribe? Where you at? Let's go. Finish strong. Last 10 seconds on this one. Fighting through. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Next, we're moving on to a standing oblique crunch. No hand weights needed for the next one. Feet are shoulder width apart. You can bring those hands up to your ears. Now we're going to same side, elbow and knee. Bring it up to the side, up, crunch, back down. Opposite side now. Every time that knee is out and up. So it's not just coming straight up, but it's coming out to the side and you're crunching those oblique muscles on your side. If you can't quite get your knee up again as high as we are, again, no big deal.
Do what you can.
That's it. And keep moving, keep breathing. Stay focused on what brought you here today. Whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, just get in better shape, get better at your daily activities, whatever it is, just stay focused on it and keep moving. Keep grinding. We're right there working with you, rep by rep. Remember, every repetition is getting us just that much closer to our goals. Come on, let's go. Getting there together, Heads for Tribe. Come on, almost there. You should have breathed. Squeeze and contract those oblique muscles on every repetition. These exercises are also getting your heart rate up too. That's by design, so we're going to burn some calories along the way. Then we call that extra credit. Good. Let's go last 10 seconds on this one. That's it. We're almost there. Home stretch. Working with you, everybody. Working with you. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right. We need one hand weight for the next one. We're going to move into a yoga-inspired move. It's a Warrior 3 balance crunch. Let's get a staggered stance going with one leg back, one hand on each side, either side of that dumbbell. And we're going to go ahead and reach out and extend your arms with that dumbbell, trying to drop your body close to parallel to the ground. Now we're going to crunch in as we bring that dumbbell to our chest and move through. My body's going to return that foot back to the ground as she reaches, and I'm going to kick behind me. You decide which one of these variations is right for you. They both can test your balance.
Definitely.
Be successful.
Doing Claudia's version and you're still having trouble, you can sit up a little bit more and stand up a little straighter. If you want to do her version and make it harder, just bend over. Either way, keep a slight bend in that lead leg. And this one's not about being perfect. You're going to see us being unstable at times.
It really helps if you focus on something on the ground. Really just helps you keep your balance in the movement. And focus on your core.
That's it. Squeezing those abs as you bring that knee up. And switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew. All right, I'm still I'm right there with you. Okay, getting set up and begin.
And again, do not be surprised if you feel a little bit of lactic acid burn in that lead leg, that stationary leg.
It's definitely working that lead leg as well, but also engaging the core, hitting all the muscles that we're looking to hit.
Of course, trying to stay as stable and upright as possible.
All about
just taking a hit here.
that's it. It's all about control.
Yeah.
Knee up and squeezing that core every time. Excellent. Also working on our balance on this one. And nothing wrong with a little extra credit. Whew. Oh, and I lost it. All right, back into it now. Come on.
You're not burning
Come
enough.
on, coach. Get together.
Hey, this is a hard move.
It is.
Amazing about it.
Well, we're all getting better together. I don't think to be perfect.
That's right.
Let's go this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Nice work.
Amazing. All right, we need just a hand weight again for the next one. We're going to do a cross body elbow to knee. The feet are staggered.
I'm tired.
Same side, arm is up for that lead leg. Now we're gonna bring opposite elbow to knee as we come down, bring that leg straight back up. So you're twisting that
Oh my God. Come on.
as you crunch. Take that leg back every time and reset. Standing up nice and tall. Crunch. Squeeze and contract your abs. Down every rep.
My abs are definitely feeling a little fatigued.
All right, I mean it's working.
That's right.
That's good news, everybody.
If I hit you with this dumbbell, don't complain,
You're
okay?
doing a job right here.
That is my coordination. Fantastic.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's go.
We're getting better together.
That's right.
That's it. Every repetition, you miss just that much closer to our goal. Kind of meet in the middle. Bring that elbow to your knee. Excellent. Twisting in, too. So not just coming straight, but actually twisting and meeting together. It's those transverse abdominals. Come on, let's go. One into the next. Not much left on this side.
Oh,
For
God.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch it up. Here we go. Home stretch.
Yep, I'm going to switch to this side.
And begin. Breathe. Good posture. All the way up. All the way down. Twist into that
Everybody
knee.
steadily.
Every time. Coming down with your upper body and crunching. Again, don't just go through the movement in a relaxed state.
No way.
But instead, focus on those abs. Focus on squeezing them. And every rep.
Contract those muscles.
That's it. That's what we came here for, everybody. What you came here for. Finish strong. And focus on what it is that brought you here today. Getting that much closer to your goal. Every rep. How many can you get? Right here. Finish strong, everybody. Finish strong. Let's go, Hatchet Tribe. Let's go. We're right there with you. Working it out. Working it out. Come on, let's go. 10 seconds.
10 seconds. That's
That's
it.
it. Come on. Almost there. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it.
Oh, thank
We're
you.
going to move into a cool down.
down.
The cool down is a lot of heart rates to calm down slowly. At the same time, gain some extra mobility.
Right.
Ooh, come on, rest.
I know, I see that.
All right, pushing it. All right, we're going to move into some posterior shoulder stretches. So take one arm, reach it across, pull with that opposite side. Keep good posture. And we're just going to hold. So static stretch, pull it across as far as you can. That looks like this. Again, that's okay. Make it your own. Excellent one to stretch out shoulders as well as your chest and back. Just hold and breathe. Ah,
You
feels
try to
good.
keep your shoulders in line with one another, right? You don't want one coming up and
Correct.
the other one going
Best
down.
you can, yes. Let's hold it for 3, 2, 1, 0. Switch it up. Shake it out.
Ooh, this side is way tighter. You might find that one side of you is also tighter than the other as well.
And that's totally common. We've talked before.
Normal.
Claudia's got a tight shoulder because of how she sleeps. We're still working on that. Life happens.
All right.
We're doing something about it right here. Hold and breathe. All right. 3, 2, 1. Shake it loose. All right, we're going to work on the next one is great for really opening you up and improving your posture, as well as shoulder health. We're going to do upright external rotation. Let's get those arms up at a 90 here, and let's rotate those hands back and then forward. Go through that full range of motion. Bring those hands as far back as you can. On every repetition, little active stretch here. Nice and controlled, good. And on this last one, I want you to pull back and hold. Pull those hands back. Good, elbows stay up. Feel the shoulders stretching, excellent. Good, any of these static stretches, we're trying to get to about 85, 90% of what we're capable of. You want to feel good stretch, you don't want pain. Hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh, arms are on fire. Or shoulders, I should say.
Snaps under the
Ooh, okay, all right. We're going to move on to a waterfall. Reach out those wrists, forearms, biceps, those muscles that get tight with all the texting and typing we do. So palm is up, pull back on those fingers. We're slowly going to pull back at the same time. Bring that elbow up till you reach the bottom, and then we're just going to hold right there. Keep pulling back on those fingertips. Getting that stretch, pull out your wrist, forearm, bicep. It's that time of the workout. You can just take a second here to be proud of what you've achieved so far today. We're working out, we're easy, everybody be fit, everybody be in great shape, but they're not. That's what makes you so special for showing up today. You just gotta keep it up, right? Now just keep the momentum going. And 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake it loose. All right, opposite side now. Pull back on those fingertips nice and slow. Bring that elbow up and keep pulling back on those fingertips. Excellent.
Ooh, feels nice.
It does. Feels really good. You should breathe nice, big deep breath in and out. And 3, 2, 1, Alright, check it out. We got one last stretch here. We need to do a wall, a countertop, or a couch, something that we can, or a chair we can grab onto the next one. We're going to do a wall calf stretch. So just put my weight into the wall, one foot up by the wall, step one foot back. So just put that back furthest away from the wall. We're going to stretch that calf. And drive the heel to the floor. And then we're going to lean our body weight forward at the same time. Keep that back heel on the ground. So a nice calf stretch. And if you're having trouble feeling it, then step that leg further back. And it'll force more of a stretch. If it's too much for you, bring it closer. Again, it's about making it work for you, not the other way around. Just a static stretch, we're just holding. Good. Big deep breaths here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Alright, let's switch it up here. Finishing strong, got that last calf. And drive that heel to the ground. Back heel flat on the ground. And hold, excellent. No matter what the rest of today brings to you, take pride in the fact that you got your workout done. You cross it off your list. Feel accomplished. We'd love to have you come back and join us again. Holding this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that
It's a wrap.
that's it. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you like this workout, you've been working out with us for a while and you're starting to see some results. We encourage you to please go check out our Patreon page where you can find out more about how you can support our mission of keeping these great workouts free.
And if you enjoyed this workout routine with us today, we ask that you give this video a big thumbs up and hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss another brand new workout from Hospice.
Make sure to check out hasfit.com where we have hundreds of workouts just like this one, our free meal plans, and our free complete fitness programs.
And if you are on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, come find Hospice and Julie.
Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been our privilege. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout. Hey everyone, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
Who's the other one I watch? Oh, that's the one I did.
What's up, Hasfit Try?
That's what I did. 45 minutes jumping. Okay, Baba, I don't want to hurt you. I got it. This is not gonna be. It's heavy. This is 10 pounds. Yeah, I don't want to hurt you. Stop, Baba. Bye, guys.